going on, guys? Today we're going to be testing out a new lure. That is going to be the Smuggler here from Chasebaits. So this is the Parakeet or buggy color pattern. Comes in a couple different color styles and also two different sizes. This is the 2.5 inch one. Also comes in a 3.5 inch one. Now there's some lures out there that are designed to catch fishermen more than fish. I think this might be one of those lures. It's definitely unique and out there. And I do like testing out different lure styles every once in a while. Now this is a top water crawler style lure. Right now it's the middle of the day, the sun's up high. Not the best time to be throwing top water, but I'm still hopeful I can get into some fish here with this. If it doesn't work out, I'll probably come back a little bit later on this evening and fish it at a more traditional low light situation. But I'm really excited. It's a super cool looking lure and I hope that the fish like it as much as I do. So let's tie this thing on and let's give it a shot. All right, so let me give you another little close-up of this lure out of the box. It's a really cool and detailed lure, even all the way down to the little feathers here on top of the head. Super cool. Got two trebles, one on the underbody here and one on the back. Nice little rubber tail. Now what's going to happen is, as this lure is moving through the water, these little wings here are going to cause a lot of water to get pushed out to the sides and create an action like this thing is swimming on top water. So that's really what's going to attract a lot of the fish. Now I'm hoping this lure works. It's really out there, something different, but we'll give it a shot and let's see if we can get into some fish here. I'm sure you can see that causing a whole bunch of commotion up on top. It's moving pretty slowly, should give fish a whole lot of time to come after and check it out. Moving side to side, those wings, like I mentioned, are going to be moving water all over the place. Now we just need some fish to go after it. Oh, I think that bird was interested in it. Definitely don't want that. All right, so we're about 10 minutes in here. This thing cast a mile, but nothing on it yet. There was that one bird that seemed really interested in it. Glad it didn't go for it. The action on this thing on the retrieve though was really, really cool. So it kind of waddles side to side. Those metal wings really throw a lot of water, making a nice big commotion, a lot of splashing, and it moves really slow. Those wings offer a lot of resistance. So you really got to use a heavy rod on this. Some pretty strong braid would be great. I got a medium action over here with 10-pound mono. So again, not the best, but I don't really throw these lures a lot, so I don't have a rod that's perfect for this kind of situation. But I like the action of this thing. Nothing yet, like I said, but I'm sure I'll get something here. So one of my complaints here is that the line gets caught in something on this lure a lot when you cast. So between the hooks, the wings, and then these little legs down here, a lot of times my line gets caught somewhere, which makes it a little bit more annoying. All right, so I've been here about an hour and a half now. Unfortunately, I've got nothing on the little Smuggler. So it does have a really good action, as you saw. There's a lot of mine cichlids still on beds, a couple bluegill still on beds, but I have not seen any largemouth bass. Well, I shouldn't say that. I saw a couple really, really small ones, 3 or 4 inches, but nothing that's gonna eat this. And I don't know, just not a great time of day. At least that's what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna head home. It's way too hot to be out here any longer. And then I'll come back tonight and hopefully we can get something on this thing, because I mean, look at it, it's such an awesome lure. Now I just really hope I can get a fish on it. Alright, so we're back trying out the Smuggler. Let's try to get a fish on this. I was not able to go back to the spot I fished at this morning. They close at 6 o'clock because apparently between 8 and 6 you can't get sick. But for some reason after 6 p.m. the chance of you going sick goes way up, so they got to close it down. So I came down to this other spot I fished at a lot. Not my favorite, but we'll give it a shot. And let's see if we can get something on the parakeet. So every time I fish this lake, I always start out at this spot. I'm sure you've seen me here before. There's a nice drop off, probably about 10-15 feet from the bank right here. And usually when I bring a lure right over the top of that, I get a couple good strikes. So I'm thinking maybe I can get a fish here. All right. Man, this bird sure can fly. I think I used that joke earlier, but I like it, so I used it again. All right, so basically I made almost a full lap around this lake and got nothing. So I don't think today is gonna be the day that I grab something on this parakeet. Give it a few more casts and that'll do it. All right guys, I'm in my car. No fish today, nothing on that parakeet, which isn't all that surprising. I mean, it'll work, it'll catch fish eventually. It'll just take a while. It's very unorthodox, very gimmicky. But I'm not gonna upload this video until I get a fish. So at some point over the next couple days or weeks, I will be back out there trying out the Smuggler, and we'll see what we can get, because there's gotta be a fish out there that wants to eat a parakeet. Let's give it a shot some other time. All right guys, so I'm gonna keep this short. You know what's going on. It's about a week and a half later, back at another body of water. We're gonna try out a canal this time, and let's see if we can get something on the Smuggler. So all I've really been trying to do here, just cast out fairly parallel to the bank, and then just work it back in. We got some weed lines pretty close to the bank, and plus I want to cast out in front of me so any fish that are out there, especially snakeheads, don't see me. Oh, that was quick. As soon as it hit the water. What is this? This is a nice fish. Oh man. He's got me wrapped up somewhere. Oh. Am I recording? I am. That would have been bad if I wasn't. He's got me wrapped up. Someone else lost a bobber over there too. I don't know if he's still on or not. Oh, he's on. He's on. There we go. Oh, this is a lot of weeds coming in with him. He's still on though. What is this? What is this? I don't see it. Oh, it's off. Whatever it is, it's off. Oh man. All right, so I am straight up not having a good time right now. I finally hooked a fish on this thing. It was a really, really nice one too. I didn't get a chance to see it, but if I had to guess, it's either a snook or a tarpon, because I don't think there's any peacocks or largemouths big enough to fight that hard. So he just wrapped me up, and then I couldn't get him in, and then he got off somehow. So at least we know a fish will go after that. Now we just gotta do that again, and this time bring him in. Alright, so to say that I'm disappointed right now would be a huge understatement. So I've used that Parakeet Smuggler lure many times over the last couple weeks. Most of them I didn't even show you in this video, really just because it's a whole lot of time of not much going on. And I finally hook into my first fish, and not only that, but it is a really nice fish. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to see it, but I've caught a decent amount of big fish on that rod, and that one fell as big, if not bigger, than the biggest fish that I've caught on that, which was probably that 20-pound grass carp. So it was probably, like I said, a nice snooker tarp, but if not, it had to be a monster, peacock, or largemouth. But, I mean, what are you going to do? If I tried to muscle him out, maybe would have snapped my line. It's a catch-22, never know what's going to happen. He did wrap me up around a couple lily pads and someone else's braids. So someone else had their braid snapped off there, which was probably the biggest problem. But overall, I'd say not a whole lot of success with it. I would not recommend it. It's a cool little novelty, but if you're looking for a lure that works, there's a whole lot better options out there that are also a lot cheaper. So wish I would have had a fish for you in this video, but hope you liked it anyway.